I'll be teaching us a basic makeup tutorial just for those of us that would like to do makeup, maybe to just a small event that doesn't require so much glamorous look. So in today's video we'll be making use of the Bicham powder palette. We'll be making use of this we'll be making use of this eyeshadow palette. We'll be needing, of course, our foundations. I'll be using the V Beauty one. We'll be using concealer. We're using the concealer. This is the Faragucci one. Lip gloss. We'll be making use of the Beauty by AD setting powder. And like that, you'll just see everything as it unfolds. So let's get started. We'll be making use of the Bicham Ageless Micellar Water. I'll be making use of these cotton pads. You want to go pam 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 pam, and this is the reason, is because you can't, it is a taboo to start your makeup on a dirty canvas. Like, it's a taboo. Start your makeup on a dirty canvas. So guys, clean your face. Your face is the canvas at this point in time, so you want to clean every nook and cranny of your face. Now that that is out of the way, you go in with your moisturizer. I don't know, in case you are doing makeup for yourself, you can use your hand. Blending in products with your hand is more, allows the makeup sink in more. So I'm just using my hands to push in this product like so. I'm trying to make this look as basic as possible. Do you get me? Like, as basic as possible. No too much paparazzi, no drama. And one thing I want us to know is that for a basic makeup, whether it is basic or glamorous, the steps are literally almost the same. So you can't say because it's a basic makeup then you skip, okay, it's basic, so let me skip moisturizing, primer, and then move straight to foundation. No, that's not it. No matter how basic it is, you still need your moisturizer. And what does the moisturizer do? The moisturizer helps you to keep your face hydrated, and then the primer helps you lock the sweat in your face to avoid you breaking out or sweating and all that plenty stuff. And one thing I want us to know is, in that, no matter how much of a rush you are in, ensure that one product sinks in and dries off before you go into the next product. This allows that previous product to have undergone its purpose before you add another product. Do you understand, if that makes any sense? So now from the video you can see the glow from the moisturizer. I'm using the Blossom Moisture Essence moisturizer. The next thing I'll be going in with is a primer. You guys must not laugh. The fear of increase in makeup products is the beginning of makeup management. If you guys know how much products are now, you won't blame me for what I'm doing. Yeah, I'll take it. So I mean, ouch. So you apply your primer, you apply your moisturizer on every part of your face, while you apply your primer on specific parts of your face. And these specific parts of your face includes your T-zone areas. And T-zone areas are places where you are likely to sweat out. And it is mostly always your forehead, the bridge of your nose, and then the side of your cheek, leaving outside your under eyes. Yes, leaving aside your under eyes, just go in like so. The reason why we don't prime our under eyes is because we want to retain moisture in that part of the face as much as possible, because it is said that our under eyes does so much work, because you blink, and then just under eyes has tendencies of creasing if you apply primer under them, because a primer would naturally dry out your skin depending on the kind of primer. Now we have two types of primer. We have the mattifying primer, and then we have the hydrating primer. The hydrating primer is to prevent you from sweating or producing oil, but still keeping your skin hydrated. But a mattifying primer dries out your skin. I don't know if that makes any sense, but there are two types of primer. There's a mattifying primer and there's an hydrating primer. So we just wait for this to sink in, And then the next thing we'll be going into is our foundation application. Now, I don't know how to explain foundation application to you, because one thing I've realized is the moment you understand the undertone, foundation application will be quite easier for you. So I really don't know how to explain, but what I know is just check, look at it by yourself. Does this foundation match my skin tone? Now, I am not too dark and I am definitely not fair, so this foundation would have been too dark for me, and this might be quite a little bit so light for me. So what I'll be doing is I'll be mixing these two foundations together to get my shade. Now let's go. You can see how dark this foundation is. Nobody applies so much product anymore. You just do a little and you are good to go. Gone are those days when you can apply like 7 layers of foundation. Maybe I'm exaggerating actually, but then again, people don't go in with so much what's it called, so much foundation like that. Just people going with 3 strokes and one like so, one like so, and then you are done. For a more skin like finish, you can go in and spray down this foundation before blending in it. What this does is it allows you achieve a skin like finish. But because I didn't apply too much foundation, I would still achieve a skin like finish at the long run. Bear in mind I'm teaching us a very basic makeup whatever that we can do, that we can just do by ourselves. And I hope this is educative enough. I hope I'm not too fast. I hope so. So this is me just blending in this product. As you can see, this is like my perfect shade. I am not looking lighter, I'm looking darker than my normal skin tone. So please try and understand your shade and work with that. So now that this is done, you can see a little goes a long way. Just those small things I did now, and we are done distributing the foundation to every part of the skin. The next thing we'll be doing is our concealer application. I showed us this what's it called now, I showed us this concealer palette. I want to go a little bit soft, so I won't be doing so much under my eyes, because I don't want an extravagantly bright under eye, if that makes any sense. So I'll be making use of this shade, these two shades. They are not too bright, these two shades under my eye. So I will go in with this first. I'll go in with this. Trust me guys, Gucci concealer is one you should get. It is really nice. Like, I really love it. It's very creamy and easy to blend. Like, it's not like all those concealers that the moment you put it, it has already dried out. So I don't know how much is it now. When I got it, I think it was around maybe 9k or 11k, I'm not sure. But because of the hike in prices now, maybe it should be around 10, maybe 15k. But it is really very good, considering that it is even like a concealer. Imagine buying concealers that you have to like buy like one. But this one is already compacted in one space for you. So you just blend under your eyes, you blend upwards. The aim of the concealer is to lift your eyes, is to lift your face, sorry. So when you are blending, you blend from the inward part to the outward part. You have to be soft with your blending, and the key to a good makeup procedure is blending. Blending is key. You need to be ready to blend. Your hand might be hurting, but the blending is as important. If not, you'll just be looking like a masquerade at the end of the day, and you don't want to do a makeup that one place looks nice and the other place looks, unless if you want to be, no, let me just be looking at my left hand side, then look at my right hand side. So that's just it. Now that we are done blending this in, because it is a basic makeup tutorial, I won't be doing cream contour, I'll be doing a powder contour. When I'm still be going in with is setting powder, and I'll be using the Beauty by AD in Lucent. It's been a while I used this powder, so I really can't remember how it looks. Yeah, with arts, I don't know why I didn't even use it, as I think I bought this setting powder like very expensive like the time I bought it. So the idea of a good setting powder is when you take in your product, you dust off for excesses, and then you go in under your eyes, and then you pat like so. Don't The idea of, for a good makeup, never pack products like this and put it on your face. Dust off the excesses, and then this will give you more control over your product. That way you can decide how you want to reduce the effect of the product. But once you have packed and put under the eyes, it will be very hard trying to like dust off, and it only makes your work very very rough, because it's easier to build up products than to put in, and then you realize that it's too much, and then you're trying to like clean. It just makes your work very tacky and rough. So I'm just setting my under eyes. Like I said, guys, this is a very basic makeup tutorial. It is something you can rock to work, to a party, and all that plenty stuff. So what we are doing is we are setting the places we applied concealer earlier. So now we've set our under eyes. Now we are setting our jawbone area. You extend it to your smile lines. In case you have smile lines, for people that have smile lines, you set that side. I don't have smile lines. I'm just showing you guys. You set that side too. You set the bridge of your nose. Just basically everywhere you applied concealer. And this is just to put the concealer in place. And in case you want to say, what if you don't need this, what if you don't have a setting powder? I feel like you need a setting powder, even though I've seen people that use their pressed powders as setting powders to set the highlighted areas. I don't know how that turns out because I've never tried it, so I can't tell you to try it because I have not tried it. But you can try it, but just make sure maybe. But I feel like a certain powder will do a better job, especially if you are going for an event that you don't know how the environment is going to be. The certain powder will still help conceal the movement of the, what's it called now, of the concealer, if that makes any sense. So now the next thing we'll be doing is we'll be contouring our face. Now I'll be using a shade that is 2 shades darker than my skin tone, because for the powder, for the setting powder, for the highlighting area, I used a shade lighter than my skin tone, and then for the contouring part, I'll be using a shade darker than my skin tone. And for darker than my skin tone, I think this and this is what I'll be going in with. In case you can't see it, I'm so sorry, I don't have a better way to show you guys. So what you want to do is you want to come from this area of your face, and then you are going upwards. The aim of this contouring is to lift your face upward, just to give it an upward symmetric feel. So you just go like so. I know you might say I'm not a makeup artist, I can't be buying a big powder palette. There are small powder palettes that have different shades that helps you like play with different shades of powder, and I think it's better than getting single palette. But if you can afford it, of course, sure, why not? So I don't want to do anything so much. So next thing we'll be doing is the nose contouring. This is actually my favorite. And for the nose contouring, you come in from the corner of your nose like this. Coming from the corner of your nose like this. I just want to believe you are seeing what I'm doing. And then you come straight down. You guys can see already that it is giving this slimming effect. Now the aim of this contouring of the nose is the closer the lines, the more slimmer your nose will appear. So if you do your nose contouring like this and like this, it will just make your nose look wider. But if the lines are a little bit closer, just gives it a slim like finishing. So this is it, like so. So like so, like so, like so, like so. So now this is it. That's the end of the whatever. I'll be using these shades. Just understand your shade, and then you are good to go. The moment you understand your shade, you would not be having makeups where you have dark fair face, and then your neck is looking very dark. I've noticed I really don't like doing my brows on camera, and I have microblading on, so I'll just shade in like so. I'll just shade it like so. So you do like this, like this. So I'm not doing too much. I have microblading on, I've said that before, so I'm just literally just shading in. You guys then so I think I will drop, hopefully I'll drop a brow tutorial maybe later, I can't say. But please, this is not a standard brow tutorial. This is not even a brow tutorial. This is me just freestyling because I can. Proud much. So I'll be going in with that same shade, that dark shade too. So I light my brows because I don't want anything to. This is even too light, but we'll make do with this. So you contour your brow bone area with a concealer that is a little bit lighter. People don't highlight the inner part of their brows anymore. They just highlight the outer part and they are good to go. But this is for people that already know how to draw their brows perfectly. So you just have to take your time and make sure the brows are browsing. That makes any sense. So this is it. So you just blend it in, and that is that for the brows. So because I'm not doing anything too extra, I'll just be applying the remnants of this concealer in my on a norm. I'm teaching us how to improvise because on a norm you're supposed to use an eyeshadow primer, but some people can say I'm not a makeup artist, I'm not having an eyeshadow primer. You need it, but just in case you can't afford it or you don't have it at the moment, you can improvise with your concealers. They do almost the same thing, almost the same job. So since we are doing a no makeup kind of look, we'll be using our powder palettes just in case for people that don't have an eyeshadow palette. We'll be using our powder palette as well. So we are going for a brown look. We're going for a nudish look because it's nothing that serious. You get, so you just tap in the shade you want from your powder. I just want a very calm look. I don't want anything too extra. So I just blend in. I come here and make the inner part of my eyes a little bit more deeper. Come here to do the same thing. Intensify your contouring, but make sure you don't look like someone that they blew on the nose. And then, so that's basically all for the eye area. Nothing dramatic. The thing I'll be going in with is my eyeliner from Mirac, and then I just go in like so. If you are a girl and you do your eyeliner, you don't spoil your mouth. You don't know what God has done for you. So that is that. I don't wear lashes, but if you want to wear lashes, you can wear it. I just go in. I don't go in with my mascara yet because I realized that once I spray my face, I have tendencies of like smearing my under eye. So the next thing we'll be doing is we'll be spraying our face. You close your eyes and then you beat your services. Now what this does is that it sinks in the product. It removes the powdery effect of every product you've applied, making it look like a skin. You guys will see the effect after this dries down. So you guys can already see that it is looking like it is looking blended in compared to the previous time. So this is basically it. There's really no big deal when it comes to makeup. Like makeup is that easy, yes, it's that easy. So now for a perfect lip, now what I used to tell people is that you don't really need so much for a perfect lips, but one thing I would say you should have is a brown liner. If you don't have a brow liner, you can use a brow pencil. It's just that I don't really like brow pencils sincerely because they don't really give me the effect of what I want. So I'll be making use of this brown shade to line my lip, and then I go in with a nude shade. I'm more of a nude girl though. So you line your lips like so. So you want to start like this. So now there's something I see online where people overline their lip and they are going like this. I feel like that's a lot. You can overline your lip but don't overdo it. So you just go like so. And then do the other parts like that too. Just in case you are seeing me look here, this is where my mirror is. So like, I have a small space, so I'm just managing the space I have. Now this is the brown. So the next thing we're doing is we're going in with any shade of your choice. But I'm usually someone who navigates towards the nude shade. So I'll just go in with this nude shade. Then blend, blend, blend. And just to mention, this brown shade I used is naturally not a brown shade I would use. It's because the brown shade I usually use has finished. This one it has finished. And I magic lip palette now. So I'm just making the Y out. Even though I know eventually how to get it for the sake of that shade. So this is it. Sometimes when I want to be extra, I can go in with an eyeshadow palette and then look for an eyeshadow color that seems close to this color. Let's see. I don't have any here, but I can just go in with this white and then just to magnify. No, just to magnify the thing. And that is all. I don't know if I like this lip, but that, like, this is basically it. Like, this is basically everything you need to know for a beginner makeup. And then you can go in with your mascara. If you want to fix lashes, you can fix it by yourself. I am a blush girl, so most times I navigate towards orange or red, but today let's use orange. Then you put it directly on your cheek. I feel like blush is life. Blush is life. I feel like blush is so cute because blush just adds. Now you guys see. Look at this face and look at this face. This face looks too bare, but the moment blush comes in, it just changes the whole thing. So for your blush application, don't like this, because what you will succeed in doing is after you smile and then you apply the blush on your cheek, when you drop your cheek it looks falling. So just navigate your hand on your directly on your cheekbone, and your blush should be in between your highlighter and your contouring, so it's just in the middle. And then you want to blend it in properly. You don't want to be looking like someone they just give. You can extend it to your nose area like so. And this is basically everything you need. I feel like I might change this lips because I don't think it's giving what is meant to give. I'm a lip gloss person, so you're going with your lip gloss, take it in like so, and we done. So like, this is basically everything. Like, that's all. I want to believe we blend 18 or 2. Yeah, I want to believe we blend 18 or 2. But before I finish this video, let me go and wear my ta-da! Now the air is on. Beauty check, check, check. Thank you guys for watching. I want to believe you learned a thing or two. Just in case you have questions as regard this particular look or any question relating to makeup, please drop it in the comment section and I'll be willing to answer every one of them. Thank you for watching. Till I see you in my next video. Bye.